Hello guys, welcome back to your favorite agricultural and agribusiness YouTube channel. On today's episode, we are going to be talking to commercial plantain farmers. As a commercial plantain farmers, there are three mistakes you should avoid at all costs if you really want to make money for yourself, because a whole lot of plantain farmers are not making profit. A whole lot of plantain farmers are not making profit. A whole lot of plantain farmers are not making profit that is worthy of the resources, their effort they are putting in. Now, as a plantain farmer who is on a commercial scale, you are doing 5 acres upward. Do you get it? You have above 5,000, you have above 10,000 plantain trees on your farm. There are three mistakes you should not be found making. There are three mistakes. There are certain things you should not even make the mistake, because you are a commercial farmer. And if you are making that mistake, I doubt it. I doubt it if you make money. Plantain farming is profitable, is lucrative. Do you get it? But as a commercial farmer, if you don't take your time, with the level of resources you've invested, if you keep on making this mistake, you keep on doing the traditional way, the normal way, you will not make money. The number one mistake I want to talk about is that you should never make the mistake of starting a commercial planting farm without having a plan to process. Without having a plan to process. Now, plantain, whether you like it or not, plantain has a level of perishability to it. It is perishable. And anybody that is going into perishable item, production of perishable item, it is a must for you, particularly if you are doing it on a commercial scale. It is a must for you to have a processing plant. And this is not as a matter of backup, it's a matter of compulsory. It's compulsory for you. Now, do you want to be selling, you want to be harvesting from 10,000 trees, bunches, 10,000 bunches, and you want to depend on selling it bunch by bunch, and people, you allow people to be making money off your effort? The best way for you to do is just to add value to your bunches yourself, whether turning it into plantain flour, whether turning it into plantain chips. And fortunately enough, the processing of plantain is not something that is very complicated. All what you need are equipment and a space. Get your NAFDAC number if you need, and do your packaging very well. You multiply your income, your profit times 3 if you do that. Another mistake you should not be found making is that you are planting your plantain at the general time many people are doing the planting. Let me explain this further. Now, the normal time where people wait, majority of people wait to plant their plantain is during the rainy season. And when you do that, plantain have a gestation period of about 10 months to a year. Now, so by the following rainy season, or towards the ending of the following rainy season, your plantain you start harvesting. Do you get it? And that is why you will see that during the rainy season, or towards the end of the rainy season, every year, plantain is in surplus in market. That is because many people plant at the same time and they are harvesting at the same time. So prices will drop and there will be glut. Whenever there is higher supply to the market with lower demand or stable demand, prices will fall. If you do that as a commercial planting farmer, you also suffer the same thing. So what is expected of you is to do a kind of calculative planting. When you do calculative planting, you will plant at a time whereby Your harvesting will happen towards December, January. At this time, January, February, March, at this time, the dry season is in place and a whole lot of plantain farms are not producing. The ones that are producing they don't have irrigation are suffering from drought. So when you do your whole calculation like that, you plant at that time, but you must put in irrigation. You must have irrigation facility. You'll be able to take advantage of producing, of harvesting during the period where plantain command higher prices. So these are the things you should do as a plantain, as a commercial plantain farmer. And another thing is that there is no way you want to invest in plantain farming and you will not be investing in irrigation if you are doing commercial plantain farming. So these are the three things. If you really want to make money for yourself in plantain farming, have a plan for processing and do calculative planting and invest in irrigation. Because one thing about planting is that it's an heavy feeder and it performs better when there is adequate moisture. I'm not telling you to go and plant plantain in a waterlogged environment. When there is constant moisture, adequate moisture in the soil, and the only way by which you can make that available is by irrigation. So when you are doing irrigation, you have you are processing plant on your farm, and you do calculative planting. There is nothing that will stop you from making money. There is money in plantain farming. Thank you. I hope you must have gotten value from today's episode, and I thank you so much for your time. I hope you must have gotten value from today's episode. If you actually got value from today's episode, kindly give it a like, share with your friends, and if this is your first time of watching this channel, click on subscribe button to have access to more of my videos. Thank you for your time and see you on the next one. Sheshe.